Despite some brilliant batting performances throughout the game, the Indian side, under the new leadership of Shubman Gill, lost the first test of the series against England. The English batters came out on top on the day 5 and completely outplayed India. But what went wrong for them? And what did they do right? Let's find out. India's consistent batting. The Indian batting unit got off to a brilliant start to the series in this match. KL Rahul and Jasprit got off to a brilliant start in the first innings, and even though Jaiswal did not look very stable at the start of the innings, he made up for it after that. For the rest of the match, he looked very composed with his batting. Along with Shubman Gill, who was in a different role in this match batting at number 4, he looked outstanding. Together, these two put on a brilliant partnership to help India bounce back after early setbacks. India had lost 2 quick wickets in quick successions, and their partnership was a saving grace. Gill also put on a brilliant show with Rishabh Pant. Together, these two carry forward the momentum set by Jaiswal early on in the innings. All three of them scored a century in this match, but Rishabh Pant's performance was definitely the key highlight. I'll get to that more in a minute, but as for the second innings, KL Rahul also played a very important knock in this match. Rahul was at his absolute best in this innings. He played with great maturity and did not play too many unnecessary attacking strokes. His stability at one end also allowed Rishabh Pant to play freely on the other end. The only thing that would worry India in their batting unit is their tails performances. And that brings me to my next point. Tail versus tail. The tailenders have been one of the weakest links for Indian batting for a very long time now. I know it's not really fair to expect a lot out of them, especially when the top order is doing so brilliantly. But how long a tail can survive can be a big determining factor in batting friendly conditions like these. The Indian tail faced a massive collapse in the first innings, losing their last 4 wickets in the span of just 5 overs. The same was the case in the second innings. The last 4 wickets fell in under 6 overs. And most of these wickets came while trying to go for big runs, which should definitely not be the case. They should try and survive for as long as they can. In the second innings, Ravindra Jadeja did try to build a partnership with Prasidh Krishna, and Krishna also did well for a while, but he also caved in while trying to go for a big shot. In contrast, England's tailenders did really well. Chris Woakes scored an all-important 38 runs in the first innings, and he was brilliantly supported by Brydon Cast and Josh Tongue, who also played important cameos. This has been another issue for the Indian team. They just haven't been able to take the wickets of tailenders and have leaked too many runs at the end of the innings. Rishabh Pant's brilliance with the bat. Rishabh Pant was coming out of a very disappointing season in the IPL. He had a very quiet season for the most part of it. But that changed completely in the last league stage game. He scored a masterful century against RCB, and he continued that momentum against England as well. Rishabh Pant looked like a very different player in this match. He was a lot more patient, played some defensive shots, and even showed a great deal of respect to the bowlers. That's not always the case with Pant. He's the kind of player who likes to go for big runs against any bowler, even on their best deliveries. Don't get me wrong, he still played those stupid shots that he's come to known for. This is the sweet spot that could potentially make him a great player in the history of Test cricket. I really like this new reinvented Pant. In this match, he knew exactly when to play those unorthodox shots and attack the bowlers, and also when to respect them. His twin centuries made him the first Asian wicketkeeper batter to do so in the English conditions. The wicket was mostly on the batting friendly side, and he made the most out of it. In the first innings, he was very watchful and built a very important partnership with Shubman Gill. He continued that brilliance in the second innings as well when batting with KL Rahul in the middle. He finally upped his scoring rate after reaching his 50 in the second innings. And in fact, he even outscored KL Rahul in no time after that. This game will definitely give him a great deal of confidence going into the rest of the series. India's fielding errors. Catches always win you matches. That's the cliche, but it is very true. In this match, the Indian team will be very disappointed with their fielding efforts. Jasprit Bumrah created many opportunities, but the Indian fielders dropped far too many catches. The drop chances in the first innings cost them very much in this match. Ben Duckett was given a couple of early reprises in the first innings and he went on to score a brilliant half century. He was dropped again in the second innings and put on a brilliant show and scored 149 runs. Even Harry Brook was dropped in the first match and he went on to score 99 runs in this match. Had they taken a few more chances, the score in the first innings could have been a lot less. Yashasvi Jaiswal dropped most out of these catches. He usually is a very safe fielder, but in this match, he was just not up to it. I let the first catch of Duckett pass because that wasn't an easy one. But the remaining catches were very easy for someone playing at this level and they should have been taken. In the next match, India will have to make sure that these catches are taken and their fielding is on par. Jasprit Bumrah's magic and too much reliance on him. Jasprit Bumrah performing well in this match was definitely what India was counting on ahead of the series. He created many opportunities and had a great game individually. But disappointingly, not a lot of these chances that he created were converted by the fielders. Had these chances been taken, the result would definitely have been different. Apart from him, the rest of the bowling unit looked very ordinary. Granted, the conditions were not the easiest to bowl on, but they definitely should have created a few more chances. Mohammad Siraj got in a few good deliveries, but he could not do anything significant. Even Prasidh Krishna took a few wickets, but he wasn't very economical. He bowled at an economy rate of over 6 in both the innings. A lot more was expected out of these two in the first match of the series. A great sign for India is that Gill did not overuse Bumrah. He kept his spells brief and did not allow the pressure to pile on him too much. While this strategy is very important for Bumrah's fitness in the long run, this definitely backfired in this match. Keeping him away from the ball for far too long allowed the batters to build important partnerships, even tail-enders. It was because of his efforts that the tail was dismissed after getting a few runs in the first innings. This cannot always be the case. The rest of the bowling unit will have to step up if they are to stand a chance at winning this series. So there you have it. England now lead this 5-match test series by 1-0. What do you think went wrong with India in this match? And what do they need to bounce back? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Beyond Stumps. I'll catch you in the next one.